create your brand and increase your sales. I sound like a used car salesman. Would you buy a car off me? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you some pointers about branding, and I'm going to show you that right now. One of the fun things you get to do when you're creating a new business is to create a business name and logo. Now, if you're not having a logo, that's fine. There's many businesses out there that don't use a logo. Now, if you're an existing business, one of the fun things you get to do is to rebrand when the time is right, or at least refresh your brand. That means you're going to take your business to the next level. When you're starting out and you're creating your business name and logo, you need to be able to forward think. You need to be able to look at it and go, how will that business name and logo look on a business card in a small print, but how will it also look in a large print? For instance, these flags that I have in the background here. Some companies will have 2 or 3 logos that have been stylized, because in small print, a stylized version of their logo may look better, it might be bolder. But on large print, they may find that the extra detail can be included in that logo. For instance, if you're using fine lines and stuff. So it's important that you look at your logo across the board rather than just on a business card. Now, if you look on the screen now, you'll see that there's some point of sale items. The branding is consistent across all those point of sale items. For instance, the shirts, the hats, the pens. But I'm not suggesting that you do all that different point of sale. The reason why I've put that up on screen is so that you can see how branding looks across a lot of different items. It's very consistent and it looks great. You may end up and do shirts for yourself, you may end up and do postcards of your artwork, but either way, it is important to have the branding consistent across all point of sale that you create, either now or into the future. Now that you're ready to create your business name, one of the ways I like to do it is I like to get a piece of paper and a pen and write down all the words that I would like to use, plus all the words that reflect the business and also the materials that you use in your business. Now, you can also use Google and Pinterest for this as well. Go to the websites of the people that are in the same industry as you, have a look through what they've written down, because there might be a word that they've actually written that you may want to use for your website, and you might combine it with another word that you have created. So have a look everywhere to see whatever gives you the best inspiration and the best names that you can come up with. You can involve your family and friends in this as well, because what you'll end up with is a list of 20 or 40 or 50 or more so words, and you go through, and this could take you a period of weeks to do, and you go through and you gradually weed out the ones that you don't want, or you might mix and match the words as well to create that business name. So what you're looking for is right about 1 to 2 words for your business name. Maybe 3, but to be honest, they'd want to be short words, because the longer the words that you use, the more people have to type in to either send you an email or to key in your website. So keeping it to 2 words is really a good move to do. Now, if you look at this page I've put up on screen, you'll notice that on the top there it's got www.dansplumbingandbuilding.com.au. Now, that is far too long. It's too long for people to type in for your website, it's too long for your branding, and it's definitely too long for people to send you an email, because they could make mistakes in it, and the chances are they will. And there's nothing frustrating than sending an email to someone who's got a very long website or a very long business name, and then they get a bounce back on it. That's just totally frustrating. So avoid anything that's going to be extremely long, because that just creates a recipe for a mistake. Now, if you go down to the next line, you've got www.treasuryroad.com.au. Now, the problem with this is that it's got www first. Now that's fine for the 90s or early 2000s, but these days we don't need www. By dropping the www like the one underneath, it gives you total brand reinforcement there and then. They see your business name first. So if you've been using www and you're an existing business, don't drop it, because you really don't need it. Anyone that doesn't know it's a website address clearly won't have a computer. It's the same thing with your business card. If you're using the letter E for your email or M for your mobile, or as the Americans say, cell phone, it's really not necessary, because people know that these days. And it also cleans up your card a bit. Now your business card, some people really clutter their business cards up. Now that may be fine for them. I prefer the clean look. I prefer to have the website tell me everything that I need to know, and the business card to direct me there or to direct me to the social media pages. The business card really needs to have the business name, your mobile, your email, and your website. It can even have a few logos for, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, any of those if you want to add those. But I like to have a clean look. It really does depend on what look you want to achieve. But remember, your business card also needs to reflect and communicate to your clients the same with the rest of your branding. I'm a firm believer if you put too much information on, people just don't read it, or they quickly browse over it, but they don't really see everything. So I like to leave a lot of that for the website, or if you're going to do brochures, have that information on the brochures and keep your business card nice and clean so it stands out. People have very short attention spans, so keep your branding simple. And if you're still watching this video, kudos to you. You've done really well. So keep it very simple, and remember, push your brand, your brand, your brand. It's going to be with you for the life of your business. When you choose your business name and logo, you want to make sure it's right the first time. So you need to put a bit of effort and time into it, because there are instances where businesses have changed their business name and logo further down the track. But the downside to that is that you then have to change all your point of sale, including your business cards, you then have to change all your social media websites, you have to change your website as well, and you also have to notify your existing clients that you have actually changed your business name. Now the problem with that is that some of those clients will fall through the cracks, which means you've got clients that don't know that you've changed your business name, so it makes it extremely difficult for them to find you. The other thing too is that it's quite expensive to do this. It takes time, and it takes quite a lot of money to go through and change everything over. So when you are considering your business name and logo, spend a bit of time on it to get it right, because it's going to be with you for quite some time, at least until you rebrand. And even rebranding doesn't mean that you have to change the name or the logo. It just means that you freshen up what you've been using for a number of years. So just take that into consideration as well. It's very, very important. Another important point when you're creating your business name and logo is to create it in electronic file format for your printer to use. He's going to need it to print your business cards, your t-shirts, or your flags for your market, or whatever the case may be, like the ones at the back here. Wherever you need to get your point of sale out, it's going to have to be printed. And so therefore he's going to need it in a specific file format. The worst part is when you are trading for 12 months to 2 years and your business is starting to grow, and then you decide you're going to need larger point of sale because you're at a market or you have an event coming up or something like that, and you take it to your printer and you find that the printer cannot use it because the logo and business name has not been constructed correctly. So constructing it correctly in the first place is imperative. Make sure that it grows with you for the life of your business. Now that you've created your business name, the next step is to go across to your social media websites and see if it's available. And the important ones I would consider for this industry, being the art industry, would be Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram. Now, there are other social media websites, and there's things like Twitter as well, but that's dependent on what industry you're in. And if you want to go on Twitter, that's fine as well. But being in different industries, people will choose different social media websites as what they see to be important for their industry. The other thing you need to do is to go across and see if your business name is available as a domain name. Now, to do that, all you have to do is go across to a domain name register. They have a search box there. You type in the domain name that you want, and it will come up and tell you whether it's available or not available. Now, if it is available across all platforms, then what I would do is register it. And that's going to make sure that further down the track, if you want to go on those websites, that your business name has already been created and it's safe for you. Because if you've created that business name, then the chances are someone else can as well. This just future-proofs you to make sure that you're going to have a business name and a social media presence across all the websites that you want to go on.